What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Dude Therapy Podcast. Uh, we are, as you see, in a new studio here.
A little
Pretty
bit.
excited for this one.
I am
We
too,
have
man.
not recorded in like 2 weeks, and I think it's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks now, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
that's been
and
2 weeks. What a 2
boom.
weeks it's been.
Yeah, we're here with a whole new studio after those 2 weeks, but it's been
Yeah.
a wild 2 weeks to get here.
Yeah, it has, man. It's just what happened?
Uh,
What happened?
they blew. I mean, they blew by, but they didn't. Now that, I mean, because now it's like, really, has it been 2 weeks? Oh yes, cheers.
Oh, no.
buddy.
I assure you, it has.
Well, yes, for you. Yeah. You've been moving.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I'm losing my next door neighbor here.
Yeah, that's a true story. That's a true story. Yeah. Well, I mean, as you know, the wife lost her job, so we were out looking for, a little bit less rent than we were paying at the townhouse here. So we were able to find it. Found it quickly.
Yeah.
Real fucking quickly. Days, folks. Days. Yeah, last 2 weeks I've been moving back and forth
Right on.
between the places.
Yep.
It's been fucking nuts, dude.
The wife got a new job too.
She did.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank God she got a new job, man.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Yeah, we were concerned there for a minute.
Yeah.
The job market is not friendly. It's not friendly to a lot of, those of us that work remote.
Yeah.
I'm in the tech space. She's not in the tech space. Now, us in the tech space, it's a little more difficult to find something right now. But yeah, she was able to find something, and we got a new place, and it's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah. It worked out. I mean, it was tough. It was a tough go.
Yep.
There in the start.
Yep.
But really, it worked out for you guys, I think.
I think it did. It was
The new place is nice. I like it.
I mean,
I helped you guys move in there a
Yeah.
couple times, and it was a pretty nice little area. They had a nice pool and everything.
Yep. The grounds are great. Apartment's great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quiet.
Yeah.
The fucking air conditioner works. I slept better these last 2 weeks than I have in 5 years. In 5 years.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
ridiculous.
I as well am moving here within the next 30 days.
How crazy.
And-
So I want you to tell this story because this is fucking insane. But this is also what's happening, I would assure you, around the globe to renters.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I want you to dive into this because I'm
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not too much to like talk about, but it's we got a notice in like the middle of the week a couple
Mhm.
days ago that me and my roommate have, I would say, really it's like 35 days, if that, to be out of our house because our lease is up. I guess we thought it
Yep.
was up in September. When we resigned the last time, remember?
Yep.
And supposedly, I guess now it's up in May, and they are selling the house. So yeah, I got to very quickly find somewhere else to live.
Quickly.
Yeah, and out of the blue, I had no clue. I mean, I planned on living here for a couple of years.
Yeah.
We had good neighbors here, and I enjoy it. But just out of the blue, now I got to find somewhere else to move to as well. And
It's just crazy to me
yeah,
that somebody can give you 35 days to move out of a place.
yeah. I mean, not even. I mean, 60 days would have been nice.
60 days
I
is
think
plenty
it's
of time.
probably what is like you're supposed to give.
Yes.
You know, if we
Yep.
looked it up or something, you're probably supposed to give like 60 days.
Most places in Asheville,
Yeah,
you have to give a 60-day notice before you move.
yeah,
The crazy part to me is, how do you give somebody 35 days? And we're obviously right now, we're way less than 35 days at this point.
Oh yeah, this was
At the time of this recording.
Yeah, this was mid of the week last week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So we're
we're
like
started
20
a
days.
new week by now. Yeah.
Right. And, you guys intended on signing the lease, and
Yeah.
then 35 days they give you to get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
I don't understand it. I understand people wanting to sell. I get it, right? Seller's market, all the other bullshit. But you got a good tenant. You pay your rent on time. You pay your power, your electric, your internet, everything. Everything's gets paid on time. This house is in great shape.
Oh yeah.
This is in better shape now than it was than your previous neighbors were here.
Yeah.
Trust me, because
we
I remember
keep
them.
it up so that the landlord doesn't have to come here.
Right.
You know,
Right.
like unless there's something major going on with the house, we don't call him for anything.
Yeah.
We can fix the little minor stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And
Well, yeah, you and
move
Tanner
on.
are both very mechanically inclined.
Yeah.
Which I am not. Funny story. It's not a funny story though. I'm
Well,
just
that's
not
why you got
mechanically
friends like
inclined.
us.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. But that's that's the other piece. Like to my, well, I should say not mine, but our moving. Zach and my wife. You and Tanner were an integral part of it.
Yeah.
You guys didn't have to do shit, man.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do shit. And you guys, every single time, were like, hey, do you need my truck? Hey, do you need help lifting? Hey, do you need, like, dude, like,
we're always willing to help.
you are.
Yeah.
You are. But we can't thank you enough.
Oh, of course.
Like, it made my life and Lisa's life a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah, I'm
so
happy
we
to
definitely
help.
can't thank you enough. Like, that's one thing that I wanted to say today in front of the whole podcast world is, thank you to you and Tanner, because we would not have done as much as we did in 2 weeks. You guys, we moved a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath townhouse to an apartment in just under 2 weeks. Just under 2 weeks. We didn't hire movers. Actually, that's not true. We did hire movers to get the couch, the washer and dryer, and a dresser, and that was it.
Yeah.
That was all we hired movers for.
Some big stuff to go up and down the stairs.
Yep.
Have them haul it up there. But other than that, yeah, we put it in the back of your SUV and the back of my pickup truck.
Yeah, man. And we just hauled it.
Yeah.
Yep. So anyways, my whole point of that was, a big thank you to you and Tanner, because you guys, I mean, we owe you big. We owe you big. Because
we're always happy to help.
It was a lot of work.
Yeah.
We got it done real quick.
It was stressful for y'all, but I hate to say it was a little bit fun for us. That's why we like doing stuff like that.
Well, hey, that's all right, man. Fun is fun.
Yeah.
It
won't be
stressful.
so fun here in a month when I get to move, but
right
when I'm moving my own stuff. But.
Right. Well, luckily you guys don't have a whole lot of big furniture like we did.
Yeah.
All of this stuff we can do by ourselves.
Yeah.
Like the three of us can be able, and John, we can all handle that.
Right.
But yeah, man. Anyways, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
We appreciate it so much.
Absolutely.
Have you guys had any luck finding anything?
We found a couple places that we like. For some reason, like, what the heck's up with the realtors right now? What are they doing? Because you got into a place super fast. We have hit up multiple houses, and our issue is just hearing back. It's not even that we've weren't applicable or something. We just never heard back from an original text or anything.
I think the difference
nothing
is we didn't go into a house. We went into an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't have to go through a realtor. I mean, we went and met this lady at the apartment. She was super cool. She walked us through the unit. Lisa loved it. Fucking signed the papers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we didn't, would we like to be in a house? Sure. But $2,200 a month in rent, folks.
Yeah.
It's not feasible right now.
Right.
It really isn't.
Yeah.
For us anyway.
We're trying to stay, especially over the Arden, kind of Fletcher, Hendersonville area. Definitely want to stay south of Asheville.
Yes.
Really don't want to venture into Asheville, have all that traffic.
Well, that's also more expensive once you get closer to downtown.
That too.
It's expensive enough here, but if you go downtown, it's going to be even more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. See, I work in Fletcher, and so it wouldn't be bad to move down there. But between 10 to 15 minutes to work right now from Arden to Fletcher.
Yeah.
Where we're at. So, trying to stay under like 30 minutes, of a commute from wherever we have to move to.
Yeah. And Fletcher's a nice little town.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a really nice little town. And there's tons of apartments over there too, even if you guys don't get a house. I mean, you could be that one, I forgot the name of the roads, but that one right when you turn left to go to the shop.
Cane Creek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. We actually looked at Cane Creek.
Yeah.
We didn't end up going with it, but it was actually nicer than the one we're in.
Mm.
The Cane Creek apartments were. But it was too far away from his school. He would have had to change schools.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we can't. Yeah, we can't do that. But yeah, man.
That's the problem with John over there, our neighbor. We were trying to, just jokingly, really, we were just trying to convince him to come move when we move, because now everybody's moving. We were like,
Yeah.
come move over by us. And this was when we were looking at a house that was over in the Candler area.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, we'll have to like change the kids' schools and all that. Like, that's not possible. I was like, all right, well, we're going to probably try and look a little closer then.
Yeah.
I don't want to venture out that far. It was a nice house, but not worth it if I can't be by my friends.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and you also said like there was tile falling off of the counters and
yeah. So it was nice in the pictures.
Yeah.
It was definitely a nice house, but it
needed
whoever lived there before, it needed some work.
Yep. Well, I think you guys will be able to find something, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know, even if it's an apartment or something like that, just to get you through the next year, so you can find something else.
Who knows where we'll be the next time and what studio we'll be in the next time.
That's, I mean, I figure we got at least 2 episodes here.
Yeah.
And then, we're either going to be.
And I really like this one too. I'm upset we're losing it.
Me too, man. I mean, how often
have we
had our logo in the background?
Yeah.
0 times in 7 episodes. But again, we'll be able to figure that out once once you get moved. We're still getting settled, but I mean, we'll be able to do the podcast over there if we need to.
Yeah.
And then once we, skyrocket the charts a little bit, maybe we can pay for a studio, but we got a ways to go before that happens.
Yeah, we got to make some money for that.
A little bit. But it's fun either way, man. It's a great release. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of people. I mean, there's a lot of podcasters out there, but for us, I mean, this is, sitting back, having a couple of beers, talking in front of a fucking camera.
Yeah, we just worked all day, and this is the end of our day. It's like 7, 8 o'clock at night right now.
It is.
And, we're just getting off work, and this is something fun that we do. And we haven't got to do it for like 2 weeks, like we said. And I was excited to be able to get on here tonight and just do it. We didn't really have too much to talk about besides the fact that we've been moving, and that's why we didn't have too much to talk about, because he's been moving.
We've been moving.
And
well, I've been moving.
We were just happy to get on here, though.
Oh, man.
Get to talk, get to do it, sit down here, have a beer together, and get to relax.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's it, man. That's it.
Take the edge off for a little while.
In fact, we before we came tonight, we tried a food truck, and Zach, give me the name of that again. I forgot. You don't remember? Hold on, I got it right here. Taste of Philly. Hold on a second.
I did some pulled pork and some mac and cheese while I was waiting on y'all to come over.
I know,
man.
Oh, this is it. So, Taste of Philly Flavor.
Okay,
is what it was. Is it the apartment complex, man?
Yeah.
Like every week, there's a different food truck.
Oh, so they do a different one?
Yeah, they do a different one
about that before.
Yeah.
Is it the same one every time that they've got for there?
No, they do different ones almost every week. And I think it starts now and goes through the summer, and then in the winter, I think it cools out a little bit. But
it's pretty neat that they can come to an apartment complex kind of deal.
Oh, yeah.
And have enough business like that they're willing to come there for the day because they're going to get enough business to make money.
Oh, 100%. And I'm telling you, we got there. So they were supposed to get there at 4 today.
And it's a Tuesday.
It is a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, it is Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday afternoon. I know, right?
They all fucking run together, dude.
Yeah, Tuesday afternoon. You got a food truck at the pool at your apartment complex.
Yeah, it was so cool, dude. Because when we got out there, they were supposed to hook up at 4. We got down there at 5 right after I got off work, and there was a taco food truck there. So this is the part I haven't told you yet. There was a taco food truck there that wasn't supposed to be there till next week, and so Taste of Flavor came in and was like, no, bro. You ain't doing that today.
I paid for that.
The reason it took so long to get the food and to get here was because they had to hook everything up.
Food truck wars.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
That's crazy.
But it was cool, man. They had I had a chicken Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah.
I guess is it still called a Philly cheesesteak if it's chicken?
Philly chicken steak.
Ooh,
Or
Philly
wait,
chickens.
Philly cheese chicken.
Philly
Cheese chicken.
cheese chicken?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's interesting. Zach might have to fact check that for us. But dude, cheesesteak was good. Everything was fresh. We got some loaded fries that you haven't tried yet. Hopefully you'll try them after the podcast.
Yeah.
They'll be cold, but they're still good.
We got a microwave.
But
Air
yeah,
fryer.
man. So that was really cool, and we enjoyed it. And like I said, it was. Oh, damn it, man. My memory sucks, dude. It was Taste of Flavor. Hold on. I'm gonna get it for you.
Well,
Taste of Philly Flavor. I'm not gonna show the picture because I don't know about copyright and all that shit. But it's called Taste of Philly Flavor, and it's here in Asheville.
What all was on the loaded fries?
So I just did it pretty simple. I just did it was fries, meat, and cheese with a ranch dressing.
Okay.
Or ranch dipping sauce. No, it's not a cheesesteak. Oh, so but it's still called a cheesesteak, but it's a chicken cheesesteak. Okay, that's why we have him to fact check, dude.
Yeah, that's why he's
because
here.
I couldn't tell you that. But it just sounds funny to say a Philly cheese steak
Yeah.
when it's a Philly cheese chicken.
Yeah.
But whatever.
But
Either way,
I mean, I've never even heard that. That's kind of hard to say. Try and say
Yeah,
that.
I'm
Philly
not,
cheese chicken.
not doing
Philly
it.
cheese chicken.
There it is. I mean, you just said it. It was
Yeah.
perfect. But yeah, man. So that was really good for our local Asheville folks, man. Go try Taste of Philly Flavor. They were really good.
Sweet.
I'm excited to report on the next one. It's going to be tacos.
Nice. Yeah, you already got
Fucking
a
love tacos, dude.
you already got a little bomb drop on that one.
Oh man, yeah.
They kind of
Seriously.
spoiled that.
Yeah, somebody fighting in the
Who's here
fucking
next
parking lot.
time? Yeah.
But that's one of the cool things, man. Like I mean, I guess in Florida, right after we left, they started doing food trucks at the apartments. But like, that's one of the cool things, man. Is like you can go after work, go to the pool. There's going to be a food truck there at some point of the week. The last weekend when we went on Saturday, there was a food truck there.
Yeah.
We didn't stop. I don't remember what it was.
No, but we saw.
Oh, it was barbecue.
Barbecue.
Okay, yeah. So it was barbecue and wings on that last when we were there when we took the furniture over. But yeah, I mean, how cool is that?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's like going to a sit down restaurant, and I'd rather have my food fresh than go to some fucking, you know, like Chili's.
Yeah.
You know, all that shit. I don't
I
know
haven't
fucking
been
Chili's
to, I
anymore.
haven't been to Chili's since I was traveling for work and on the
Yeah.
road, and
It's not worth
a lot
it.
of times Chili's was because they're everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Chili's and Applebee's was like our go-to if we couldn't find anything good.
Yeah.
In a small town, there wasn't really anything. I'll venture out a little bit on foods I don't know, but I kind of stick to what I know and like, and that's just basically steak, cheeseburger, some chicken, some barbecue. So I stick to.
I feel like that's most of America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I stick to the chain restaurants when I go to a lot of places that I don't know. I like to hit the mom and pop places.
Yeah.
But anything that's kind of like sushi, kind of Korean food, sushi, like nothing against it.
Yeah. I'm not a fan.
Like, yeah, I'm just not a fan of it. I just don't like it.
Zach over there likes sushi.
Yeah.
He's a sushi guy.
I'm
not a sushi
I like
guy.
mahi. I like a grilled mahi sandwich.
Mahi's the only fish I'll eat. Yep.
Yeah. I like a grilled mahi
It's not
sandwich,
super
but I
fishy.
do not like sushi, raw sushi.
Yeah, no thanks. No, I don't particularly care for sushi myself. But yeah, that's one thing that we like to do when we go to different places is now my wife will do all the research.
Yeah.
And find like the highest rated hole in the wall places. Like we don't go to Chili's, we don't go to Applebee's, we don't go to Outback.
Yeah. See, that's where I say with like the mom and pop places, I do like
Yep.
to look up and find the hole in the wall places like that
Sure.
that the locals go to. Sometimes you can't really find that though. And sometimes they have those places, but they're just not that great. So
Yeah. Yep. Well, yeah,
gonna
we
go-
don't, you know,
we
we
know
pick
we
and
can
choose.
get a decent meal there, and we can go sit. Me and the coworker could go sit at the bar.
Yeah.
And Chili's, you know, it's a good place to go drink.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. All right. Do they still do the buy one get one beers?
They were when I was doing it. That's why it was a good time.
Oh,
But
okay, yeah, I was gonna
I don't
say,
know
yeah.
about anymore. Like I said, I haven't been there in a while. But
Yeah, we haven't been there in a while either, man. We just don't. I don't know. We don't go to those chain places anymore.
I will say, ever since I moved to Asheville, but except for like the last month or so, because I've been doing a lot of running around. So I think I grabbed McDonald's once, and I might have had Arby's another time.
Yep,
Other than that, since I moved up here, I haven't had any kind of fast food besides like Chick-fil-A.
of
I
course,
have Chick-fil-A,
of course.
occasionally, but other regular like fast food, junk food restaurant, I haven't had since I moved up here. There's so many other little mom and pop places and breweries that have food and
Yeah,
other
like
things
what's
like that. And all of us neighbors hanging out all the time cooking and stuff.
right,
Why
right.
do I need
We
to
make our
go?
own food.
Yeah,
But what was the Mexican joint we went to?
Casa Torres.
Casa Torres.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah,
That's one of
right
my
down off Airport
favorites.
Road.
It's one of my favorites because I haven't ventured to a lot of them because
Yeah.
that one is right down the road. I mean,
Oh, it's close.
yeah, I wouldn't want to, but you could walk to it, you know. So
Yeah.
it's close enough. There's one that's La Cabana that's kind of heading up toward Publix. You'll know what I'm talking about, maybe. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's a big one. It's been here since I was here, but supposedly not long before I moved up here, it was something else.
Yep.
Now it's La Cabana Mexican Grill or something.
Yep.
Nice, beautiful restaurant.
Yeah.
The only thing that aggravates me is as soon as you walk in the door, you lose phone service, and I gotta sit there and wait and stuff. I'm like, man,
Yep.
I'm not that big on my phone, but I want something to do.
Yep. That's where Lisa and I
Give me
would
some
go
crayons
there.
or something.
Yeah. Just ask for a kids menu, bro.
Yeah.
You can. I mean, come on. You're a small guy. You can pass. Just kidding. You
Shave the
couldn't pass.
mustache off.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one of the places. I think that is the exact place where Lisa and I would go, like on a Thursday
Yeah.
after work, and we went and sat at the bar.
Yeah,
We
they got the nice bar.
Yeah, man.
It's like a lower levels, like the restaurant, and then like top level,
Yep.
they got the bar area.
Yep.
It's real nice up there.
Reasonably priced beer.
Yeah.
And you get the big 32 ouncers.
Yeah.
And eat that or drink that in a fucking burrito, and you are good to go, my
Hell
friend. It was, that's one of our. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, I've been
that's
there a
one of our
couple
favorite
times.
places.
Yeah, it is one of my that and Casa Torres is
Yeah.
really the only like Mexican food restaurants I've been to since I've been here.
Yeah.
But they're both great. I love them both. The
Yeah.
only flaw I have is the La Cabana not having any cell service. And what it was when I first went there, I was working and I needed my phone. I was doing emails and stuff, and I didn't know this. And I was like, "Oh, let's try this Mexican restaurant here." I was with my coworker. We get in there, and both of us were upset a little bit because we're both trying to do work stuff.
Yep.
And now we're already in too deep.
Well, that just means you shouldn't work and drink beer.
Well,
and
I didn't say we were
Mexican
drinking
food.
beer.
Mary's
I didn't
Burritos.
disclose that.
You ever been to Mary's Burritos?
Mary's Burritos?
Mm-hmm.
I have not.
Zach, is that the one that was not good? That's right. So there's a place called Mary's Burritos.
Yeah.
And I think there's a couple locations, and I'd have to get the location right. I'd have to look it up. It's down. Well, Zach, see if you can look it up. But when we went there, and this was after COVID. I mean, this was 2 years ago, probably. It was the one time we've been there. We've been there. And we walked out. Lisa and I had 2 tall beers each. So call it 432s. And I had a burrito. Lisa had a burrito. And I think Zach got a burrito and a Coke. And we ended up paying $130.
The Carowinds prices.
And Jesus Christ, dude. No kidding.
In fact, the last episode.
But dude, we walked out there. Number 1, the burrito was shit. Number 2, the beers were way overpriced. And like, what? Are you kidding me? For 4 beers, 3 burritos, and a fucking Coke.
Yeah.
$120, $130. Fuck that. So we never went back. I'm glad he brought that up. That was a good one. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
But But yeah, it's the one off Brevard Road.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the one.
okay.
Yeah, that's the one. Just
Yeah.
we'll never go back, man. And maybe people had good experiences there, and if that's the case, great, keep going.
Yeah.
We did not, so we're not going to go back.
On to the next one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. That's it. It's either Casa Torres or La Cabana.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
I like La Cabana is a beautiful restaurant.
Yep.
They've got good food, good atmosphere, and everything.
Service is great.
Yeah, but there's just something about Casa Torres is just like has that Mexican restaurant feel when you
Oh,
go
man.
in there, and everybody has been super nice in there when I've been in there. It's a lot of younger waiters and waitresses and things.
Yeah.
And
It's actually
they're all
kind of a
super
younger
nice.
crowd as well.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
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 Not as many elderly in there. But yeah, it reminds me of like, and a lot of you folks, some of you folks that are from up north might know this, but like, I don't know if you've ever, did you ever go to Chi-Chi's?
Chi-Chi's, no.
Yeah, okay. So we had that up in Michigan, and it was a Mexican restaurant, and it was the shit. And it kind of reminds me a little bit of Chi-Chi's with like the decor. You know, you get the true feel of a Mexican restaurant, and the food is good, and the beer is fucking good, the service is good.
That authentic Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And the taste is the flavor is phenomenal.
Yeah,
at least in what I've had. I mean, I had the enchiladas, the taco salad, the chimichanga. Like I don't know, I've had a shit ton of stuff there.
yeah.
But
They definitely got a little spin of it going on there.
they do.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
It's not a full, true, authentic Mexican restaurant. We're not diving that deep with it.
No. But it's
don't
the closest.
don't go there and be like, oh, they said it was authentic.
Right.
I mean, yes,
right.
it is decorated in a nice, authentic Mexican restaurant, but
Yep.
You're not gonna.
I mean,
these
these
days,
look like these days, it's going to be tough to find anything.
Yeah.
You know, at least around here, you know, that's like a true authentic Mexican place. But
yeah,
it's the closest thing we got, and I fucking like it. I like it.
Yeah,
but
better than all the White Duck and all them. I like White Duck, but for some reason, a lot of people around here don't like White Duck. Not that that's a Mexican restaurant. That's just a taco place that I go to a lot. So I think of it as a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah. Well, it's I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's not really. I guess it's more of a
when you
taco
say
shop.
I mean, it is. It's exactly
Yeah.
what it is. It's a taco shop.
Yeah.
But they do different types of tacos.
Mhm.
So it's not your traditional beef, chicken,
Right.
steak. This is like a chicken tender taco.
I mean, you
a
can get the
BLT.
beef steak.
Yeah, you
and all
could.
that.
Yeah, you
But
could.
they do a lot of other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but the reason I go is to get the ones that are different. I mean,
Yeah.
you can get all sorts of shit. I mean, there's
They have a Cheerwine liquor drink and everything.
they?
there. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
yes.
Well, I mean, it's just actually what it is, just Cheerwine, and they've got like 4 different liquors you can choose from,
Oh yeah.
like a dark liquor and a couple others. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, one other thing that Zach just pointed out, and I think is a good segue maybe into ending this thing off. But White Squirrel Weekend's coming up the end of May. I think it's the weekend of the 25th. It's the 20.
You're definitely going this year because
Yes.
last year was my first month living here in Nashville, and I already had gone.
And I've been here 5 years.
Yeah.
And we've never been.
Yeah.
And it's May 24th through the 26th in Brevard. So yes, we're going, and we will obviously report back.
Yeah.
Because I'm super excited.
And to mention, Cinco de Mayo is coming up, but also the Kentucky Derby. And
Tis.
we around here in the neighborhood do a Cinco de Derby.
That's true.
And have a little party, and everybody kind of
It's $5 a horse.
Yeah, and we put a name in the hat, and you draw out, and whoever's name draws gets, like, all the horses. I believe we put the horses down first. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Put the horses down, numbered 1 through whatever, and
Yeah, you
draw
just-
a name, and whoever's name comes up goes 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
You get that horse.
Yep. And this will be the first one I'm not going to be at, as
Yeah.
a matter of fact.
Yeah.
This will be the first one. My sister and her husband are coming into town. I think we're going to go hit up Oscar Blues out there near
Nice.
Brevard.
I've been there. That's a good one.
Yep. Oscar Blues is great. I've been there too. They haven't been. Lisa hasn't been. So we're going to go hit that on Saturday, the day of the party.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cinco de Derby, man, we had some fun.
Yeah.
We had some fun with that. And it's your 1 year
That is my
anniversary of living here.
Yes. That is, yeah. So it'll be May 3rd. And I moved here May 1st. And
Okay.
May 3rd. So, I mean, you're correct.
Yeah.
May 3rd, though, was just the day that I finally was not moving things around and I was out and about and met the neighbors.
Yep.
Got to hang out and party there. And yeah, it was a great time. I'm excited
Oh.
for the next one.
Damn it,
And,
I'm going to miss it. Shit.
You'll make it up for the White Squirrel Festival.
100%.
You're definitely going to have to be there.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
if it ain't with us, going directly with us, we're going to have to like link up and go at the same time. We'll meet you there.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah, White Squirrel's going to happen. It's
Yeah.
going to happen this year, especially after the hurricane.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, dude, like I want to be out there when the gates open or when the city opens, whatever it is. And I just want to be out there. Because the cool thing is like, and you guys can look it up. In fact, I'll have to get a couple pictures from my dad because my dad lives out in Hendersonville and he has white squirrels that live in his yard.
Yeah.
My mom actually had a baby that climbed into the palm of her hand
Wow.
a couple weeks ago and she was able to pet it and it was really nice, whatever. But yeah, we have white squirrels all over the place. And so that's where the Brevard White Squirrel Festival comes from.
I've never actually seen a white squirrel. I've been to
it's
the
so
White Squirrel
cool.
Festival, but I've never actually seen the white squirrels around here. And have you ever heard of where they came from, though?
I have not.
So this is supposedly, Zach, look up where the white squirrels came from in Asheville, North Carolina. I'm pretty sure it was a train wreck of a circus that was coming through.
No.
Back in like 1800s or something, and it was a train wreck. I mean, this could have been. That's why I'm saying fact check me. This could have been a joke from somebody, but it was where it came from, a circus train crash.
That's what it is? No shit. So an overturned animal truck in the 1940s in Florida.
Yeah, in Florida, and they made their way up here.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
because I never
That's
saw
where
a white
the
squirrel in Florida.
Came from. I've never seen a white.
I never
squirrel
saw white
I mean,
squirrel in
I'm
Florida.
from Florida. I lived there for 27 years.
Right. I mean, I've seen them here back when Blue Ghost was open, which was one of our favorite breweries. We'd go sit out in the Firefly field, and there'd be white squirrels running all over the place, sitting on top of the fence, running through the trees and shit, all over the place. And that was the first place I ever saw one, like in person.
Yeah,
and it's pretty neat, man.
Yeah, all the
It is pretty
hiking
cool.
I've done and stuff, I've yet to even see one.
Yeah, you need to go out to Hendersonville then.
Yeah,
because they're all over the place, and then of course Brevard, they're up there as well.
We'll have to make us a trip.
Hell yeah, man, we'll do it
for sure.
Well, all right, man. Good episode.
Yeah, this was a good one.
I love it.
I'm excited to be back in the studio here.
Absolutely, man. Me too. And listen, thank you guys so much for listening. We saw a couple of comments the other day, which were great. We really appreciate those, good or bad. Good or bad, folks. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. And other than that, man, I guess we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Dude Therapy Podcast out.
Have a good one.